All right. Everyone, get up on your feet. Leave your notebooks, coffees, drinks, snacks on your chair. And when I say go, but not yet, when I say go, you will find a space in the room where you can spread out relatively and be able to put your arms out to the sides of you. Don't worry about taking notes. We will have a worksheet / QR code for you with everything that we'll do today. Go ahead and find a space in the room. There's more space back here. If some folks over here want to go straight. Good. And if someone wants to come up on this, not yet, but some of you can come up on the stage in a moment when we get moving physically so that you have a little more space. No one else will be watching you because they will be busy doing their own physical craziness. Okay. So, voice work. This class is called Speak with Strength. It's about using your voice. Voice work is a big piece of your stage craft. Now, some of you might feel a bit of fear or nervousness or resistance to the idea of voice work. You may feel nervous that I am going to try to make you sound inauthentic or stagey or theatrical. Any response to that? Does that sound right to any of you? Yeah? Okay. Well, to that I say, you will be on a stage. Or you will be on film. But you are not having brunch with your friends. Therefore, a different level of strength and muscularity is required for you to speak at high intensity for a long period of time and be clear, understood, and expressive. When we're at brunch with our girlfriend, we can talk like this and blah, 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 blah. It doesn't work on the stage because nobody can hear us, right? Yes. Now, it might surprise you to learn that actually voice work is in search of a more authentic sound. We're not trying to make you sound inauthentic. We're actually looking to uncover something that is more authentic to you. Well, you might say, but how I sound is authentic. How can I sound more authentic? Well, first of all, our voice evolves and changes from minute to minute to day, depending on where we are, who we're talking to, how we feel emotionally, how we feel physically. If I asked one of you to call your mother right now and have a conversation in front of us, my guess is your voice would change. If I asked one of you to call your boss, your voice would change. If you're talking to your child at nighttime, your voice would change as opposed to when you're talking to them at the diner and they're throwing ketchup at the wall. So our voice is constantly evolving. However, it changes over time as we are socialized into the world. Round of applause if any of you have been told that you are hard to hear or understand. My guess is that when you were 2 years old, no one would have said that to you. Because if you know a 2-year-old, they are extremely skilled at being heard. My 2-year-old niece, if we are having a conversation in front of her and not including her, she just starts screaming so that we will look at her. As soon as we look at her, she smiles like an angel, a complete cherub. So as children, we are social animals. Our survival was dependent on the responses from those around us. So we were able to be heard. We cry, we scream, because we need our needs met. We need to be fed, loved, sheltered, etc., etc. As we grow, what are we told as children? Yes, please be quiet. Use your inside voice, you psycho. As we grow, we're socialized into the world, which can be a great thing, but can also lead to physical, mental, emotional blocks in our bodies. If I asked many of you to take a breath right now, you probably would breathe from your chest up like this. If you look at a baby sleeping in a bassinet, you're going to see that baby breathe from all the way down here. That baby knows how to breathe. But as we grow, We get anxious, we get tense, we get nervous. We get afraid of being vulnerable in front of other people, and our breath responds in kind. We tense and tighten, and we breathe up here, and we fill our lungs with more carbon dioxide than oxygen, which is really bad for our system, and we have trouble taking in a full breath. We're socialized according to our society, our religion, our faith, our identity, our gender, our sexuality. All of these things force us to adjust to those around us. Middle school, peer pressure. That's probably where most of our voices change the most. The social forces at play change how we speak, how we hear ourselves, and how we move throughout the world. Voice work is attempting to peel away those physical blocks, remove that tension, and get you back to a way of speaking that is easy, that doesn't cause stress or strain, that is natural, that includes you filling up your whole lungs, your whole body, and that is clear, that is loud. We're often afraid to make sound. We're going to get you back to a place where you're not afraid to make sound because it is your job. So, we clear away these blocks so we can have the fullest range of self-expression. If I'm telling you a story, and it's really, really exciting and lovely, but then it also gets a little bit serious, and I want to really make sure you feel empowered or scared. I want to be able to use those extremes of my voice without worry that my voice is going to start croaking, or my voice is going to get hoarse or caught in my throat. I want to be at ease and free to use my voice as another tool for self-expression. Our voice, those sound waves, vibrate other people's ear bones. They actually have the power to change the makeup inside someone else's body. So it's very powerful, the use of our voice. The second reason we want to do voice work is for health, vocal strength and vocal health. Like I said, speaking for 45 minutes at a high level in front of a large group of people is not something we do almost ever. You cannot expect all of these little muscles to be able to do it out of nowhere. It's like trying to run a marathon without ever having trained. So voice work is going to strengthen those muscles, strengthen your instrument, ensure that you're speaking from a place of ease rather than tension, and ensure that you can show up on the day of the gig and feel relaxed and able to deliver. Round of applause if any of you have ever lost your voice or gone hoarse or your throat has hurt before, after, during a gig. Yeah, it's happened to all of us. So this work is necessary to build the strength needed. When you're on stage and the adrenaline is pumping, your lung capacity will be reduced by as much as 40%, which is the equivalent of being somewhere on the ascent of Mount Everest. So when we're feeling this adrenaline, we're feeling these nerves and this excitement, our bodies are going to put in obstacles to work against us. Therefore, we must be in as good a vocal shape as possible, as relaxed as possible, to be able to fight through those obstacles. Great. Now, I need a volunteer, someone who has been curious about voice work. Maybe you've been told that you're not able to be understood or it's hard to hear you, but it's something that you really want to work on. Yes, will you come on up? Lindsay. Let's give a round of applause. Do you have a few lines from a speech that you know?
Oh, goodness. Of course, not at this moment.
Of course, your brain is blank.
Sure.
Okay. Why don't you think of just 2 lines?
Okay.
And just share it with us.
Okay. The problem is that you're trying to do what those became before you do. You should be instead thinking how they think.
Great. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Lovely. Perfect. I'm going to bring you back at the end of the warm-up so we can hear the difference. Will you say it for us one more time, just so we can hear?
The problem is you're trying to do what those who came before you do. You should be thinking how they think.
Lovely. All right, we'll see you at the end of the
Okay.
warm-up. Next time. All right, we're going to dive into a vocal warm-up. Again, we'll have a worksheet for you after this so you can see everything we did and you can do it on your own. Consistency is key. You don't want to just do this once and then think your voice is going to change. It's a practice. All right, to begin with, you are going to take 2 minutes to do any activity that will get your heart rate up. Yes, Now, you know your body better than I. If I ask you to do something that will hurt your body, then sit that one out or find a way to do it that doesn't hurt your body. So 2 minutes, you can dance, you can do jumping jacks, burpees, squats, run in place. 2 minutes to get that heart rate up. And we will start, as soon as my timer shows up. Starting now.
Yeah, that's fine. That's cool.
And I also didn't say talk. Yes, there you go. Good. And if you need more space out here, some people can come on stage.
Warm it up too.
Good, keep it up. You're almost halfway through. You can do it. You're halfway through, keep it going. You look great. Keep breathing. Seconds left.
Yeah.
9.
7 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Stand still. Feel your feet on the ground. Take some deep breaths. Let yourself settle. If you're comfortable, I'd like you to close your eyes. If not, you can look down, put your gaze towards the floor. We're going to take 1 minute to do a short meditation. I would like you first to scan your body. Do a body scan. How are you feeling? Is there tension? Is there anything that hurts that you need to send some breath to that area of the body? Take a deep breath in through your nose. When you exhale, let out sound. Good. Now do a mental scan. Are there any thoughts that are stuck on a loop? Any mental distractions that you need to just acknowledge? You don't have to get rid of them. Go ahead and breathe those in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth with sound. And then finally do an emotional scan. What feelings are you living with today? Is there anything you need to acknowledge? Not change, but acknowledge. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale with sound. Open your eyes. And now we're going to use a simple phrase as a touchstone to see where our voice is, where our body is, and check our progress throughout this format. That phrase is, hi, my name is, and then you will say your name. So let's all take a breath in together. Hi, my name is Lovely. What do we notice right off the bat? How do we feel differently than we felt 3 minutes ago? Physically, vocally, what do we hear? Yes.
More open and I can breathe louder.
Feels more open and louder. Beautiful. Yes? You're aware of your breath. Gorgeous. Anyone else? Yeah.
My voice feels a little richer, a little less tinny.
Yeah, it feels richer, less tinny. Yes.
More grounded, like coming from here.
Good. More grounded, like it's coming from here. Gorgeous. That was 3 minutes. 2 minutes of getting our heart rate up. 1 minute of simply standing still and breathing. Your body is your voice. Your voice is your body. When your body is relaxed, your voice will be relaxed. Nice work. Now, we're going to do what we call a lip trill. How you do this is you're going to think of the air coming from the lower part of your belly, from your diaphragm, your abs. So you'll think of your body pressing out. Everyone give that a try. If you're struggling, you can put your hands on your cheeks to control the airflow so that it comes out through your lips instead of going into your cheeks. You are going to trill for 90 seconds. You do not have to hold your breath that long. It is not a breath holding contest. Instead, you will trill. And then you'll fill up with more air, and you'll continue to trill for 90 seconds. If you're having trouble, again, think of it as originating down in your lower belly. That's where the force comes from. It's not up here. All right. We will do 90 seconds of trilling, starting now. You're halfway through. Keep it up. All right, and hold there. Lovely. Feel your feet on the ground. Take a breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Now breathe in through your nose together. Hi, my name is Eli. What do you notice? What do you feel? What do you hear? Who said that? Yeah. Lips are tingling, yes. There's probably a lot more sensation in this part of the mouth. What does it feel like internally? What does it feel like to speak? What does it feel like? What are you hearing in the room? Yes.
I felt like the first 2 letters of my last name was what felt softer in my mouth.
The first 2 letters of your last name felt softer in your mouth. And what is it? SW?
Yeah.
Swuff. Interesting. Maybe because your lips are more warmed up.
Yeah.
Swartz, getting that whoop perhaps felt like much easier. Yes.
Like I'm pushing out the sound versus
Do you feel like, what was that?
I'm pushing out the sound versus just talking the sound?
Pushing out the sound versus than just talking the sound. Interesting. What else? Let's all do it again together. So breathe in and then we'll say our key phrase. Ready? Hi, my name is Eli. What do we notice? What's different? What does it feel like? More energy. Great. Yes.
Also sounds warmer and calmer.
It sounds warmer and calmer. It does. Yes.
I don't have to work as hard to project.
You don't have to work as hard to project. Yes. How about our emotional state? We feel nervous? We feel anxious? No. So this vocal warm-up is not just for your vocal health, it's for your whole mental state. It's a warm-up that helps you get into a performance mindset. It opens up your body to breath and ease. Great. Now we're going to open up our ribs. We've gotten the breath going, we're going to move to the ribs. So you will act like you're climbing a ladder, stretching each side. Yeah. Really stretch from your hips. Beautiful. And then you are going to extend your right arm in the air and fall over the left side of your body. You're going to let that left arm just hang heavy. And you want to think about being between two panes of glass, so you're not falling forward or backward, but straight over. Go ahead and hold that. Take a deep breath in. One more time, deepest breath you've taken all day. Exhale, sound. Now reach your right arm first, follow with the rest of your body. Good, let yourself settle, feel your feet on the ground, and take a breath in to feel how these ribs feel on each side. They feel different? There's some lopsidedness here? Excellent, okay, let's even them out. So go back to climbing that ladder. Keep breathing. Yeah, and finally, we'll extend that left arm, fall over the right side of our body. Let that right arm just hang heavy. Yeah, let out some sound. Take in a deep breath. One more time, deepest breath you've taken all day, and exhale, sound. Good. Let the left arm lead, the rest of the body follows. Feel your feet on the ground, let your energy settle. And now together we'll take a breath in through our nose. Hi, my name is Eli Walden. How does that feel? What do we feel in our body? What's different? What do we notice? What do we hear? What do we sense? Yes.
More energy available to come through the street. Like it's a wider highway for the air to come up.
Gorgeous. It's a wider highway for the air to travel through. That's excellent. What else? Yeah, Ruby.
And I think there's also more presence. Like I just feel
Gorgeous. There's more presence. Does anyone else feel that? Inside yourself, inside others? Look around the room. Look, just take each other in. Yeah, it feels a little different than it did perhaps 10 minutes ago. Gorgeous. What else? What do we feel emotionally? What do we notice mentally? Yes.
I feel like my voice is even.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Do we hear that?
Yeah.
Voice is deepened. Gorgeous. Yes.
And more slower.
Slower. Great. Did you want to say? Calmness? Yeah. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Now we're going to get into our resonators. Now, all of us use different resonators because our body allows our voice to resonate against the bones of our skull and our chest to make sound. And so much like with a stereo, you have bass and treble, our voice has that. And so we warm up the different resonators to get them all a little more integrated so that you have the full spectrum of the rainbow. No one resonator is better than the other. Likely, some of you will have one that's really strong for you and the others are a little less present. That's okay. We're not trying to change your voice, we're just trying to bring it a little more integrated so that you can use each resonator, because each one has a value and a benefit, so you can use each one to have a more powerful speaking voice. So we're going to begin with our chest resonator. Someone who has a really strong chest resonance would be someone like James Earl Jones. May he rest in peace. He has that deep voice, right? It's all down here. James Earl Jones. So someone who has that's the example of what it sounds like to have a strong chest resonator. Now, to get there, we're going to begin by leaning our head back. You don't want to lean it straight back so you crunch the back of your neck. You want to think up and back. You're going to take an open hand, and I want you to put it on your chest. And together, we're going to breathe in and say, "Hi, my name is Eli Baldwin." Do we feel some vibrations under that hand? Good. Let's say it one more time and just feel what's there. Breathe in. Hi, my name is Eli Baldwin. Gorgeous. Now we're going to see if we can't get some more vibrations under there. We're going to turn this hand into a fist. And as you lean your head back, you're going to make the sound of a almost like a hum. And as you say you're going to use this fist to gently pound on your chest. Go ahead, give it a try. Keep going, play around. Beautiful. Good. Let that settle. Feel your feet on the ground. Breath in together. Hi, my name is Eli. Okay, what do we notice? What do we feel? What do we sense? I'd love to hear from people I haven't heard from yet.
So,
Yes?
so that's like a thymus, like when you're in yoga, like when you calm, like I feel like
Yeah.
thymus, like a, I did feel calmer.
Oh, great. So it's something you do in yoga that is a calming
Yeah.
tool or practice. Great. Good. So that's that added benefit. Yes.
Deeper.
Deeper. Lovely. Yes.
Through the whole thing, more empowered,
Through
and
the whole
also
thing.
mental clarity.
More empowered and mental clarity. I love that. Yes.
I'm finding that I don't have to work as hard to get the same sound.
Gorgeous. I mean, are we hearing everyone quite easily? I mean, you're all the way across the room, and I'm hearing all of you with clarity and ease. Yes.
I'm just comfortable in my own skin.
Oh, that's important when you're on stage. Yes.
So I wasn't really noticing earlier.
Okay.
That actually says I did notice.
Good.
So everything seemed to on that.
You seem to get what?
Everything seemed to come together on that.
Came together on that. Great. And you'll find different exercises will be more beneficial for different people. Yes.
I feel focused, like I don't have distracting thoughts going through my head.
Gorgeous. Lovely. Ah, yes, there you are.
Hi, no, the whole room sounded different, the whole, like it was really.
Yes, yeah, the group, it was like this rumbling of these lower tones. Yes.
I think a stronger anchor in my feet.
Gorgeous. Yes. Amazing. Not as much nervous energy,
Yeah.
right? The fidgeting and such. Yes.
More centered, like the mental and the physical are working together better.
Gorgeous. Yeah, the mental and the physical are working together. Lovely. Good. Now we're going to move into the nasal resonator. Someone who has a very strong nasal resonator would be Fran Drescher. Right? Hi, I'm on the nanny, I'm Fran. Something like that. Now, the nasal resonator gets a bad rap. Right? I'm from the Midwest, I know. When I was in drama school, they were like, please get rid of some of your nasality, it's a lot. But the nasal resonator is the workhorse of the resonators. If I just have chest resonance, you can't hear me. If I'm just down in my chest, the sound doesn't carry. The nasal resonance is what makes the sound pierce through to the back wall of a big auditorium. So you need it. It's not sexy, but you need it. Or maybe it is, I don't know, you do you. Okay, so to get into this nasal resonator, we're going to begin by crinkling up our nose and wiggling it around. And you're going to turn to someone and you're going to say, nya, 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 nya. Yeah, now turn to someone else. Nya, 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 nya. Wow, great, serious speakers in this room. Great. Now we're going to crinkle up the nose. And I want you to take 2 fingers on each side of your nose and give it a little massage. Be gentle. This is where your sinuses are, so don't push too hard. But give a little massage and wake up this part of the resonator. Shake it or... And now I want you to widen your stance so that you can rest your hands on your knees. And then I want you to take those hands and put them to the sides of your nose. And you're going to say, me, 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 may, may, may. And I want you to imagine that those vibrations are falling into the ground. Go ahead and play around. Me, 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 take a breath in. Hi. What do we notice? What do we feel? Sometimes these resonators can bring up emotions too. So what are you feeling? What are you sensing? What's different? What's new? What's helpful? What's confusing? Yes?
Still much stronger each whatever.
Yeah.
But now it's coming from more down here.
Comes from more down here. Great. Yes?
I noticed my voice wasn't as deep, it was louder.
Great. Not as deep, but louder. Yes. Is anyone hearing a brighter sound? Does it sound a little brighter? Even in my sound, before I was a little here, and now it's a little more forward in the mass. Anything else? Any feelings or sensations in the body? Yeah.
I thought it was quite uncomfortable.
Great.
The other ones were relaxing and this one was uncomfortable.
It was uncomfortable. Great. Good. Yes? That
I
will...
feel like I can breathe through both my nostrils.
We love that. Very cool. They should do that job for us. Great. Good. Wonderful. All right. Now we're going to look at the crown resonator, or the skull or the head resonator. So someone who has a lot of skull resonance would be like Julia Childs. Yeah? So to get into this one, we're going to start by doing something a little subversive. We're going to yawn. You get to yawn as much as you want, but really find an authentic yawn. So, yeah, really like let it go. Yeah, keep going. Come on, dig into it. You know you Yeah, let that catharsis happen. Good. Now, we're going to inhale on an HK sound. So it's like, or KH almost, ka-ha. We're almost going ka-ha. Feel that? Good, and it's like you've had the best idea you've ever had in your entire life. So let that come up into your eyes. Let the breath brighten your eyes together. It's, yeah, really good. Now look to someone, and I want you to, as if you've been waiting to see them all your life, and say, oh my gosh, good. Now one more time, find someone else. Breathe in, and you'll say, it's you! Beautiful. Now we will tie it all together. So we're going to breathe in, and we're going to add a K-E-E sound. So it'll sound like this. Hey! 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 K-E-Y. Hey! Good. Now let's tie it together. So breathe in. Good. Now go ahead and give that some playtime. Try it out. Yes, and And those of you guys in the back who feel so uncomfortable, give it a try. We're gonna hold you to it, okay? Breathe in together. Good. You can use your hand. It makes it a little easier. Good. I promise this will make you a better speaker. I'm not doing it to torture you. All right. Now go ahead. Do 3 times on your own. I'm watching you. Good. Now we're going to do a siren. So we'll go. Ready? Here we go. Beautiful. Do one more in your own time. Let it be easy, gentle. Go ahead. Beautiful. Feel your feet on the ground. Shake out your shoulders. Take a breath in together. Hi. What do we hear? What do we notice? What do we feel? What do we sense?
It felt much deeper.
Ah. Felt much deeper, like where this sound was coming from?
Yeah.
Good. Great. What else? Yes.
Freer.
Freer.
Freedom.
Freedom. Great. Yes.
It was powerful.
Powerful. Great. What else? Who haven't I heard from? Yeah.
I felt the nose areas, the head, the nose, the chest, everything.
Great. So those resonators are working. It's
Yeah.
pinging
Yeah.
against the inside of your skeleton. That's great. Yes.
Just felt it pierce, like just arrow straight out.
Yes. Yes. Great. Good. What else?
Clarity of thought.
Clarity of thought. That's happening internally or as you externally? Beautiful. That's helpful as a speaker who has to communicate a lot of thoughts. Yes, back there.
Freedom to be playful.
Freedom to be playful. That's great. That's a necessary ingredient on the stage. I often say that the vocal warm-up is great because you'll never look more stupid. So you get that out of the way. You've already embarrassed yourself before you get on stage. I think that's the way to go. Beautiful. Now we're going to look at the jaw, relax our jaw. We tend to hold a lot of tension here. So first, let's give our jaw a gentle massage. We have a big old muscle that runs down the length of our cheeks called the masseter muscle. So really dig into that, soften it up. Yeah, keep breathing while you're doing so. The temptation is always to stop breathing. Let out some sound as you massage. Good. Yeah, good. Let yourself enjoy this. We sometimes feel that taking care of ourselves or enjoying, physical sensations is embarrassing. But it's a good thing. Allow yourself to do so. Allow yourself to experience it. Good. Now I want you to let your bottom jaw hinge drop open. Keep breathing from there. Then you're going to, again, think of lifting your head up and back until you find that spot where gravity is just gently tugging down on your lower jaw hinge and giving you a little release. Now go ahead and find that spot. You might have to go a little further back. But find where you feel that gentle weight of gravity just pulling back. Keep breathing. Take a deep breath in. Let out sound. Good. Stay there. One more deepest breath you've taken all day. Let out sound. Now Now, as you lift your head back up, keep your bottom jaw hinge open, hanging heavy. Ha ha ha. Yeah, say ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Good. Now, put your feet on the ground. Take a breath in. Hi, my name is Eli Collins. What do we notice? I heard a wow. Is that you? What did you notice with the wow?
Where this is coming from so much more of me, not just like even now I'm like
You hear this?
My voice is coming from everywhere and it's not just
Yes, coming from everywhere. Beautiful. We hold a lot of tension in our jaw when we sleep, right? We grind our teeth, we tense our jaw. And so a lot of sound gets trapped. And when we release this, you'll often have that experience of, oh my gosh, I have so much more sound than I thought. And you can hear it in my voice. My voice has dropped down. It's much lower than it was. What else do we hear? What do we notice? Yes? Great, you're able to articulate more because that jaw is probably a lot less tight. You're more able to use it. What else? What do we hear? What do we notice? What do we sense? Yes?
I mean, we've said it so many times, so I haven't said it, but just complete more comfortability, like not embarrassed, like you were saying, just like ready to go.
Beautiful. Yes?
More confidence in my speech.
Beautiful. Good. We had a student here for core, and she said that halfway through the warm-up, she stopped saying her married last name. She started saying her maiden name. Because she said it just felt automatic. It felt that there was some more authentic part of her that she was coming back to that she'd forgotten about. So it can be really powerful emotionally and mentally. All right, let's work on our tongue. You are going to put your tongue out on your lower lip. You're going to let it be a fat, heavy tongue. Like I said, this is the stupidest you'll ever look all day. And it's really great to have control over that. Usually you don't. So go ahead, put that tongue out on your bottom lip. Look around. Everyone looks as stupid as you. You can look around and send some finger guns to your friend, like, man. Go ahead, keep breathing. We're just going to let our tongue hang out here for about a minute. Yeah, let out some sound. Keep breathing. Yeah, you can, roll those shoulders, get rid of any tension.
Get my photo like
Keep breathing. Yeah, giggles come. You can let the giggles come. Good. Keep it out of your bottom lip. Take the deepest breath you've taken all day. And exhale, sound, go. Put the tongue back in the mouth. Feel yourself settle. Take a breath in. Hi, my name is Rose. What do we notice? What do we sense? What do we feel? Yes, we both.
It's really tiring.
It's tiring for your tongue.
Yeah, I have to work on my tongue, sorry.
Yeah, well, our tongue is one of the largest muscles in our body, and the tongue root down here tends to be incredibly tense. And it holds back sound, and it prevents us from being as clearly articulated. So this muscle might be resisting this, and that can make it quite tired. Beautiful. Now we're going to take this one step further. Do I have anyone in the room who often is told that they have trouble being understood, that they're too mushy with their consonants? Yes, will you come up here, sir? Give a round of applause. All right, Matthew Williams, you are going to repeat after me, and we are going to have our tongue out in our lower lip. I'm going to do it with you so you're not alone. And we're going to try to make ourselves incredibly clearly understood with every word we said. So to begin with, we will say, red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather. Lead, leather, yellow, leather. Lead, leather, yellow, leather. Good. One more time. Keep that tongue out. Don't pull it back in. And now we'll say bad blood, blue blood. Bad blood, blue blood. Bad blood, blue blood. Bad blood, blue blood. Fantastic. Now I want you to turn, introduce yourself, and tell us where you're from.
Matt Williams, right here, Doylestown, yeah.
Nice. You hear the clarity with that? Yeah, beautiful. All right, now we're all going to do that. Well done. Thank you. Put your tongue out on your bottom lip and repeat after me. To sit in solemn silence. On a dull, dark dock.
On a dull, dark dock.
In a pestilential prison.
In a pestilential prison.
With a lifelong lock.
With a lifelong lock.
Awaiting the sensation.
Awaiting the sensation.
Of a short, sharp shock.
Of a short, sharp shock.
From a cheap and chippy chopper.
From a cheap and chippy chopper.
On a big black block.
On a big black block.
Or just put your tongue back in your mouth. Feel your feet on the ground. Take a breath in. Hi. My name is Doylestown. Do we feel anything different there? Do we hear anything? I hear a lot more sound in the room. Yeah. What do we feel? Anything particular? Yes.
Sound is more bright.
It's more bright. Great. Yes. Yeah.
I didn't find consonants in my first and last name.
I'm even hearing the first and last name, the crispness of those sounds just now.
Dan Nessel is just one word usually, so Dan Nessel.
Instead of Dan Nessel.
Yeah. And I got to Adam Sandler by
And Adam Sandler by them.
Yeah.
Cool. What else? I saw another hand. Yes.
I just felt like I was clearer in what I said.
You felt like you were clearer. Yes. Gorgeous. This is the vocal warm-up. Now, if we just did all these exercises straight through and I didn't ask you all to give me feedback, this would take about 20 minutes. Just 20 minutes. And I think we're hearing, seeing, sensing, feeling the benefits. Where is my volunteer? Here you are. Come on up, Lindsay. Tell us your name and where you're from, and then give us that little bit of your speech chance.
I'm Lindsay Chepkema, and here's the little part of my speech again.
Where are you from, Lindsay?
Oh, I'm from Boston.
Great. Okay.
The problem is you're focused on trying to do what those who came before you do, when you should be focused on thinking how they think.
Good. Bigger difference. What do we notice? What's different, especially for those in the back?
It was a lot louder back here.
Louder back here.
Yeah.
Great.
Stronger projection.
Louder projection. I heard some lower tones. You're someone who has.
I'm from the Midwest.
Girl, we get it. So you have some nasal resonance, and I heard a lot more chest and lower resonance, which was beautiful. Yes.
She had more presence.
Yeah.
More presence, clarity, right?
Yeah.
Just-
The words were very clear.
Yeah. Even just the way you were standing, you just felt grounded. It was gorgeous. I saw another hand. Yes.
I think you felt very centered and powerful.
Yeah, centered and powerful. Again, that was one session. Imagine what's possible if you do this once a day. You do this every morning before you speak, in whatever capacity you may be speaking. Gorgeous. Let's go back to our seat, and I'll take a couple questions. Okay. Lindsay was telling me that the reason she volunteered is because she tends to get really a lot of tightness up here and discomfort, but that went away. And then probably the same for a lot of you. It's dropping your energy and the source of your breath down here, so your throat isn't trying to do all the work. Because like you said, you have a wide highway to bring this air through if you allow it. Okay, I have 2 minutes to answer some questions. Yes, will you stand?
Yes. My question is, you mentioned doing it in every single day. So like, when do you,
is this still efficient in working and calming you down and just preparing your vocal cords like an hour before, 2 hours before? Like, when do you recommend really doing this, especially if you don't have a full 20 minutes or a private room to do it in a speaking platform?
I always recommend doing it as soon as you wake up because it sets up your voice for the day. If you wake up, you don't warm up, and then you're speaking from here all day, and then you warm up, your muscles are already set in a certain pattern. So do it at the top of the day. If you don't speak till 8 o'clock that night, then you might want to, do another little refresher warm up a little bit before the gig, an hour before the gig or so. And a lot of these you can do in the car, right? You can trill in the car, you can hum in the car, you can do those resonators. Great. Yes, will you stand, Amelia?
That might be the only person with this question. Hopefully somebody else had this experience, but I can't trill to save my life. Is there another exercise that does that?
Just keep working on it. It will come, I promise. If we had more time, I would make you come up and do it. Think about it coming from down here. Think about even like pushing right here, pushing this muscle out and pulling it in. That will send the air out. So just keep trying. You'll crack the code one day, I promise. We have students in grad, can't do it, and then finally grad 3, they're like trilling like a maniac. Great. I think I have time for one more question. Yes?
My question is normal for the different exercises we did. I felt like my voice seemed a little more nasally sometimes and a little more open sometimes.
Yes.
And switch, and I was hearing different things over different exercises.
Yes, that's totally normal because they're getting at different tension in the body. They're releasing different resonators, so your sound will shift. And you do all of them so that you have a more integrated sound. When you let it go, you will have an integrated sound of all those things. But it's normal that it'll change. Yes. Great. Just a couple impacts. What was useful? What are you taking away with you? What was an aha moment? What was a learning moment? Yes.
It reminds me a little bit about when Keely was talking yesterday about just like if you're playing an instrument or sports, how you need to practice. You also need to warm up.
Yes.
It all makes sense. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, 2 more. Yes.
It's not directly related to that, but the fact that you were saying about the nasal resonators, my son, we always can't hear him, but he has a deviated septum, so I'm thinking that has something to do with the nasal resonators.
Yeah, likely. Mm-hmm. Great. And yes.
How would this be different if you were warming up for singing? Or is it the same?
It would be slightly different. Because you're using your vocal cords in a different way, but both will help the other, support each practice. Yeah, great. All right, you are released on break, and then you'll be back in here for masterclass with Russell. Nicely done, thank you.